Hi, so today I'm going to talk about canting the bow. So when we say canting the bow, we mean leaning it as we're shooting the shot. Okay? So when I shoot, and how most people shoot in the UK it seems, is they shoot with a straight bow. So they're straight up and down, there's no left or right movement to the bow. Okay? You don't need to cant the bow, I don't think. What canting the bow does is, if it's this way, you're going to send the arrow in the direction of the lean. Well, either way really, so it's either going to go slightly left if it's lent that way, or slightly right if it's lent that way. And you can do this in a controlled manner. If what you're doing is the same every time, and your arrows and everything else are matched for that style of shooting, it's fine. You can get away with it. But you don't need to do it. There's no sort of necessity to cant the bow, although it is quite a popular thing. So if it is your thing, by all means keep going. But I try and keep the bow straight as I can when I'm shooting for the most consistent results. However, that being said, there are a couple of occasions where I will lean the bow. So if I'm shooting on a field course and I'm shooting at a target that's leaning this way, it can be the eye and the body's inclination to line itself up sort of subconsciously with the thing that you're aiming at. So you find yourself doing this or doing this a little bit. That's exaggerated, of course. What I do to stop that is, rather than just pick a complete square, I kick a little bit against. Because even if I'm straight, I'm very rarely impact straight or impact in the centre, irrespective of that. And I don't know whether that's because of sort of the way my mind figures out my gaps. Maybe it places them off lines like this, but I slightly lean against it, and I find that works well for me at any distance, really. Equally, if you have arrows that are spines so that they are maybe a bit weak and leaning that way, a slight tilt that way will drag them back into the centre. Likewise, too stiff. With the English longbow, I've not found it work that well for me to lean it that way to counteract a stiff arrow, but with my flat bow, it works great. It works fantastic. So there's no reason in theory why it wouldn't work with your longbow. But when I'm shooting target style, occasionally I do tip it slightly that way, so that when I am shooting a stiff set of arrows, I can have my lucky band, if I'm using it, can sit on the goal. And that works great for me. Occasionally, depending on what set of arrows I'm shooting. But what I'd have to recommend is that you try and keep the bow straight as you can, because it's the most consistent thing. It can be a little bit more of a challenge to try and get an equal lean, left or right. If that's what you want to do and you practice it, you will achieve consistency, don't get me wrong. But if you're just starting out, and if you're shooting at, particularly if you're a target archer, it is probably best to keep it square and not introduce any of that variability. But that's just my thoughts. If you've got a different opinion, please let me know. If you do cant the bow, straight. Dogs. I hope that helps anyway. Shoot well. Bye.